Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to remote learning. Boys and girls, hopefully you are doing well. Today is the second lesson of your remote learning session. I hope you have done your previous work and submitted it in the Google Classroom. Now we will move further. We have already started our topic matter, and in the previous lesson we studied that there are three phases of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. We also have studied that there are many examples around us which are showing the presence of liquid, solid, and gas around us. For example, air, water, and any soft board, blackboard, whiteboard, table, chair, and so many other things are the examples of types of matter. But anyhow, these matter types are different from each other, and they are different due to arrangement of the particles inside them. In solid, particles are very close. In liquid, particles are a little bit far away. They can slip over each other, they can slide past each other. We have done in the activity book back pages. You can turn the pages and you can see that you have already drawn the model of solid, liquid, and gaseous particles. Now, since the particles are very close in solid, that is why they don't move, they only oscillate at their own place. Mean they move at their own place and don't go anywhere from there. That's why the solid has a particular shape, because its molecules don't move and they just oscillate at their own places. Secondly, the liquid, the molecules are at a gap from each other, and the liquid molecules can slide past and just move around each other. They can slide over each other. So that's why the liquid doesn't have any proper shape. It takes up the shape of the container in which it is placed. Now about the gas. In the gas, particles are far away from each other. They are not interacted even, and once they are in the air, they never ever meet up with each other. So they are at a gap, and that gap is maintained throughout. But one more thing is that solid can be changed into liquid can be also changed into gas, and in the same way gas can turn back into liquid, and liquid can also turn back to solid. So this is quite interesting about the matter, about its phases, about their conversion into each other. Anyhow, today we will do our work in the activity book. Boys and girls, this is your activity book, and here we have page number 22. Before I start the written work, keep your copies, books, and activity book with you, along with your stationery items, so that you may do your homework timely and submit it timely. So here is page 22 of your activity book. Open activity book, write down date and the classwork at the top of your page. Now let's start with this question. This is, how do solid, liquid, and gases behave? So the particles are different, they have shown the different nature, they are far away from each other. So anyhow, the properties of the solid and liquids are different from each other due to all the particles and their arrangement inside the matter. Since particles all have different arrangement, so all have different properties and all show their properties whenever we observe them. Now there are two examples of two syringes, in which one in A here is water and in the other one there is a gas. Now before it is indicated that A and B are containing liquid and gas, we have to ask the students which syringe contain water and which syringe contain air. So girls and boys, the syringe which is containing air is very much visible, and the syringe containing water, that is also shown to you, A and B. Now, how we can say that A is containing water and B is containing air? Because the reason is that in syringe A, particles are closer and they can move as well. So A is liquid, while in B, particles are far, far away. So this is very, you can say, specific about the gas that its particles are far, far away from each other. Anyhow, when the particles are far away from each other, it means that they will never strike with each other. So there is no proper shape of gas. They cannot be confined despite far, far away. That is how they cannot be confined to a certain place, and they take up the shape of container in which they are placed. And if they are released, they can scatter all around. So the answer of A is syringe A contains water and syringe B contains air, while the B part is. Now use the particulate model to explain your answer. So you can see very carefully in both cases particles are here very close and in here they are very far away. So anyhow, by watching these two pictures, by observing the particulate model in A and in B, we can say particles are close and they are slight passing over each other. So that is how this is A is containing liquid. And in B, the particles are far away and they are not interacting with each other. So that is how they are gas. Now coming back to the second question, look at the picture of the rain falling on the ground. Draw an arrow on the picture to show where the water will be and when the rain has stopped. Now look at the picture. Rainwater are coming down. When the rain is stopped, usually this all area, which is a ditch, it is filled with water. So anyhow, whenever there is a rain, either rain produces drops of water which are going to be a part of liquid in the river, seas and ocean. Along with that, whenever it is falling on a surface like earth surface or somewhere else, then these particles are usually collected in the ditches like this. So particles are contained in this ditch and the raindrops are contained in this ditch and we can even see them after once the rain is stopped. So this was today's lesson, boys and girls. Look around yourself very carefully. You will see some more example and you will observe the behavior of the particles, how they behave differently from each other due to arrangement of particle in each type of matter. So this is your classwork today. Do it timely, submit it timely in the Google Classroom. We will see each other inshallah. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.